The woman had just married into the village. The road was blocked by the village bully with a tractor. Unexpectedly, this bride was not someone to be pushed around. She picked up a bucket of manure from the roadside and splashed it all over the group. The villagers nearby cheered in satisfaction. It turned out the village bully blocked the road because of superstition. He was getting married in 10 days. He believed that if someone else got married before him, they would steal his good fortune. So he deliberately came to cause trouble. After being drenched in manure, the village bully instantly lost his arrogance, but he still refused to move the tractor. Afraid of being late for the wedding, the woman grabbed her husband's hand and planned to take a shortcut. Her husband quickly picked her up and ran toward home. That night, the man apologized to her. He felt sorry that she had been wronged on the very first day of their marriage. The woman did not make a big deal out of it. She told her parents-in-law and her husband, now that they were one family, no one would ever be allowed to bully them again. Before she could finish speaking, the village bully barged in with his men after kicking the door open, claiming they had come to crash the wedding night. The next second, he reached out to touch the woman's face. Her father-in-law rushed forward and shoved him away, scolding him for relying on his father, the village chief, to deliberately bully their family. Seeing the village bully shove her father-in-law to the ground, the woman grabbed a kitchen cleaver and threatened the village bully to get out. His men didn't believe she would actually hurt anyone, saying they would teach her how to use a knife. Before they could finish speaking, the cleaver in the woman's hand had already been thrown. It flew past the village bully's scalp and embedded itself into the door behind him. The village bully touched the top of his head. A few strands of cut hair fell into his palm. His legs nearly gave out from fright. He never expected the woman to actually attack. Enraged, he vowed to teach her a lesson today. The woman pulled out another knife from behind her. His men immediately panicked. They urged the village bully to leave at once. After all, they still had their wedding ceremony in 3 days. There was no need to risk their lives fighting this crazy woman. The woman suddenly charged at them with a knife. The whole group fled through the front gate in terror. The villagers watching the scene burst into applause, saying someone had finally put the village bully in his place. Her father-in-law excitedly slapped his thigh, declaring that their family had married a real treasure, and they would never be bullied again. The next day, when the family went to report the good news at their ancestors' graves, they found the graves had been dug up. A neighbor quietly came over and told them the village bully had brought people to dig them up yesterday. The father-in-law trembled with rage after hearing this, and immediately took the whole family to the village bully's house. The village chief admitted that he had ordered the graves dug up, saying those graves occupied his family's contracted land. The village bully walked over carrying 2 urns, claiming that unless they paid him $20,000 today, he would throw the 2 urns into the ditch at the village entrance. The father-in-law's hands shook with anger, but to protect his ancestors' ashes, he took out a bank book. The woman was furious when she saw it, but she held herself back. She had already come up with a plan to make the village bully's family kneel and beg them in the future. When they returned home, they found the dog they had raised for over 10 years lying dead at the entrance to the yard. The man grabbed a sickle and was about to rush out. He had raised the dog since childhood, and it was like a real brother to him. The